friends, welcome to the 8th episode of App Guide. Here we will be solving some more important problems on simple interest and compound interest. As always, it is recommended to follow the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So we will go straight away to the next question. 18th question is, if the simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 5% per annum is rupees 60, what is the compound interest on the same at the same rate and for the same time? So in this question they have given the simple interest for a particular time period and for a particular rate of interest. So we need to find out the compound interest for the same period and the same rate. So this we are doing by Pascal's triangle method. So let us see how can we do it. So since the time period is 2 years, we will write it as 1, 2, 1. Now here the principal is not given. So we are assuming the principal as 100 for easy calculation. Okay. So what we need to write below this one? We need to write the principal value. So the principal value is now 100. That you write here. Now what we need to write here? Here it is this 100 into r by 100. So 100 into what is r given? Rate is given as 5. That 5 by 100. So this is equal to 5. Now what we need to write below this one? This 5 into r by 100. So 5 into r is 5 by 100. So this is equal to 0.25. Now what is the simple interest when we are using the principal 100? I told this part is for simple interest. So what is the simple interest? Simple interest is equal to 2 into 5. Simple interest for 2 years is 2 into 5. That is 10. So what is compound interest? Compound interest is this full part. This full part is for compound interest. So what is compound interest? Compound interest is equal to this 2 into 5 plus 1 into 0.25. 2 into 5 plus 1 into 0.25. That is equal to 10.25. So when we are using principal as 100, we got the simple interest as 10 and the compound interest as 10.25. But in the question, what is the simple interest given? That is 60. So we can write this 10 as 60. So if we can write this 10 as 60, what will be the value for this 10.25? If 10 can be written as 60, then how can we write 10.25? That will give you the compound interest. Compound interest will be by cross multiplying, you will get 60 into 10.25 by 10. So the answer will be equal to 61.5 rupees. 61.5. The next question is, if the compound interest on a certain sum of 2 years at 3% be rupees 101.50, what would be the simple interest? So this question is similar to that of the previous question. Here the only difference is that here compound interest is given and we need to find out the simple interest for the same period and same rate. So since 2 years is given, we need to write 1, 2, 1. And here also the principal is not given. So we need to assume the principal as 100. So what should come up below this 100? Below this one 100. Then below this 2, this 100 into rate by 100. So 100 into rate is 3 by 100. So that is equal to 3. So what should come below this one? This 3 into r by 100. So this 3 into r is again 3 by 100. So this is equal to 0.09. Now what is the simple interest and what is the compound interest when the principal is 100? This part is for simple interest. So what is the simple interest? Simple interest is equal to 2 into 3, that is 6. Now what is compound interest? Compound interest will be this full part, that is 2 into 3, 6 plus 1 into 0.09, that is 0.09. that is equal to 6.09. Now the simple interest is 6 and the compound interest is 6.09 when the principal is 100. But we need to find out the compound interest for the principal given here. So we don't know what is the principal, but we know what is the compound interest. So here the compound interest is 6.09. So this compound interest is written in the question as 101.50. Then how can we write simple interest, or what will be the value of simple interest? That you will get by cross multiplication. Hence simple interest will be equal to this 6 into 101.5 divided by this 6.09. So the answer will be equal to rupees 100. If you solve this, you will get the answer as 100. The next question is, the compound interest on a sum of money at a certain rate for 2 years is rupees 40.8 and the simple interest on the same sum is rupees 40 at the same rate. What is the rate? So in this question they have given the compound interest and the simple interest for a particular principal, time period and a rate. And they are asking us to find what is the rate of interest. So principal is also not given, but time period is given as 2 years. So we can do by Pascal's triangle method. So in Pascal's triangle method, since the time period is 2 years, first we need to write 1, 2, 1. So what should come below this one? Principal. So we are representing it as P. Then below this 2, this P into R by 100. P into R by 100. We don't know what is the rate of interest, so we are representing it as R itself. Then what should come below this one? This PR by 100 into R by 100. So PR by 100 into R by 100. Now from this we know that this part is for simple interest. So what will be the simple interest? Simple interest is equal to 2 into PR by 100. In the question, simple interest is given as 40. So we can equate this to 40. So from here, PR by 100 will be equal to 20. Okay, PR by 100 will be equal to 20. Now let us consider it as 1. Now in the question, the compound interest is given as 40.8 and the simple interest is given as 40. So what will be the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Difference between simple interest and compound interest is equal to 40.8 minus 40, that is equal to 0.8. So we also know the difference between simple interest and compound interest as 0.8. Now what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest from this Pascal's triangle? I told this part is for simple interest, this full part is for compound interest. Then what will be the difference between simple interest and compound interest? This part is for the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Hence we can equate this difference to this difference, that is PR by 100 into R by 100 is equal to 0.8. Now from 1 we know that PR by 100 is equal to 20. So on substituting this PR by 100 as 20, 20 into R by 100 is equal to 0.8. So by solving this you will get the value of R. So on solving this you will get the value of R as 0.8 into 100 by 20, that is equal to 4%. So this is the answer. The next question is, if the difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 2 years is rupees 250, what is the sum? So in this question they have given the difference between simple interest and compound interest, and we need to find the value of the principal. So the time period is given here as 2 years. So we can write 1, 2, 1, and the principal is not given, that we need to find out. Hence we are assuming the principal as 100. So below this one write 100. So below this 2, this 100 into r by 100. R is 5. 5 by 100, that is equal to 5. So below this one, this 5 into r by 100, that is 5 by 100, that is equal to 0.25. Now in the question, the difference between simple interest and compound interest is given as 250. So from here, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? From here, the difference between simple interest and compound interest will be this value. So 0.25 is given in the question as 250, and we need to find out the principal. Then here the principal is 100. So how can we represent this principal? If 0.25 is can be written as 250, how can we write 100? On cross multiplying we will get this value. So this value will be the principal. So principal is equal to 100 into 250 divided by 0.25, that is equal to rupees 1,000,000, that is 1 lakh. So this is the answer. The next question is, if the difference between compound interest and simple interest acquired on an amount of rupees 18,000 in 2 years was rupees 405, what was the rate of interest? So in this question they have given us the principal and also the time period. They have also given the difference between compound interest and the simple interest. So, and they are asking us to find out the rate of interest. Now the time period is 2 years. So we will write it as 1, 2, 1. Below this one write the principal. The principal value is 18,000. Here 18,000 into r by 100. We need to find out the value of r. So we are representing it as r. So this is equal to 180 r. Now here this 180 r into r by 100, that is equal to 9 by 5 r square. Now in the question, the difference between compound interest and simple interest is given as 405. From here, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? This part is for the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Hence this is the value of difference between simple interest and compound interest. So we are equating this value to the difference that is given in the question. So 9 by 5 r square is equal to 405. So from here we can find what is r square. R square is equal to 405 into 5 by 9. Now we can split this 405 as 81 into 5 into 5 divided by 9. Now r square is equal to 9 into 5 into 5, or we can write it as 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So if r square is this, then r will be equal to 3 into 5. So the rate will be equal to 15%. This is the answer. The next question is, the amount at compound interest for 2 years at 2% is dash times the principal. So here the time period is given as 2 years and the rate is 2%. The principal value is not given. We need to find out amount is how many times that of the principal. So since the time period is given as 2 years, we need to write 1 to 1. So before that, let us assume that the principal as 100. Now write 1 to 1. Below this one write 100. Below this 2, 100 into r by 100. R is 2. 2 by 100, that is equal to 2. Now this 2 into r by 100. 2 by 100, that is equal to 0.04. Now we need to find amount is what times of the principal. So let us find out what is the amount. So this entire part is for amount. Hence amount will be equal to 1 into 100 plus 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 1 into 0.04, that is equal to 0.04. Hence the amount is equal to 104.04. Now they are telling that amount is x times of principal. So we need to find out this number of times. So x can be found out by writing A by P, amount by principal. So what is the amount? Amount is 104.04 divided by principal value, we took it as 100. So the answer will be equal to 1.0404. So amount is 1.0404 times that of the principal. The next question is, a sum amounts to rupees 882 in 2 years at 5% compound interest. The sum is. So in this question the amount is given, the time period is given, and also the rate is given. We need to find out the principal. So since we don't know what is the principal, let us assume the principal as 100. Now the time period is 2 years. So write 1, 2, 1. So below this one write the principal, that is 100. Below this 100 into r by 100, 100 into 5 by 100, that is equal to 5. So below this one, this 5 into 5 by 100, that will be equal to 0.25. Now in the question the amount is given. So what is the amount when the principal is 100? Amount will be this full part. So amount is equal to 1 into 100 plus 2 into 5, that is 10, plus 1 into 0.25, that is 0.25. Hence the amount is equal to 110.25. Now this amount is written as 882 in the question. So 110.25 is written as 882. Then how can we write the principal? Principal here it is 100. So if this can be represented as this, 100 can be represented as what value? This, on solving this, you will get the value of the principal. Hence principal will be equal to, on cross multiplying, 100 into 882 divided by 110.25. On solving this, you will get the answer as rupees 800. Hence the principal amount will be equal to 800. 25th question is, find the ratio of compound interest to simple interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 2 years. So in this question they have given the rate and also the time period. We need to find out the ratio of compound interest to simple interest. So the principal is not given. So let us assume a value for the principal. So since we need to find out the ratio, we can assume any value for the principal. The answer will be the same. So let us assume the principal value as 100 for easy calculation. Now since the time period is 2 years, write 1, 2, 1. Below this one write the principal value, that is 100. So below this 2, this 100 into r by 100, that is 100 into 5 by 100, that is 5. So below this one, this 5 into 5 by 100, that is 0.25. Now this part is for simple interest. This whole part is for compound interest. Now simple interest will be equal to 2 into 5, that is 10. Compound interest will be equal to this whole part, that is 2 into 5, 10, plus 1 into 0.25, that is 0.25. Hence compound interest will be equal to 10.25. we need to find out the ratio of compound interest to simple interest. So ratio of compound interest to simple interest will be equal to 10.25 by this 10. So that is equal to 1025 by 1000. On simplification, you will get the answer as 41 by 40. Hence the ratio of compound interest to simple interest will be equal to 41:40. So this is the answer. Here finishes this part of simple interest and compound interest. I will be back with more important questions of simple interest and compound interest along with their solutions in shortcut methods. So do watch the coming parts. If you found this video useful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading my next videos. Bye.